Hello everyone, and welcome to a special day for Assorted Meeples. We are having a long gameplay this weekend with one of our all-time favorites, Lords of Waterdeep. So some people dream of being adventurers, whether it's the brave warriors, the sneaky rogues, the wise and terrifying wizards, or perhaps the all-pious and can do a bit of everything clerics. And then there are those of us who don't want to die adventuring and just want to tell everyone else what to do. Welcome to being the boss. In Lords of Waterdeep, that is exactly the character you are playing. We each choose a lord, and then we hire soldiers, rogues, wizards, and clerics to finish various quests. Each quest gives you certain benefits and certain points, and of course, being a politics game, there can only be one lord who really comes out on top. Basically, each round, you get a certain number of meeples you can use. You do your missions, you gather your resources, you try to mess with other players whenever appropriate, and at the end, whoever has the most points at the end of the day wins the game. So if you have not played this, it is an outstanding game, and we will have a link for all the rules. But, guys, this one has been a long time in coming.
Oh, yes.
Now, one important thing we will note is one thing we house rule. Generally, each person chooses a single Lord card, which you keep hidden from everyone else. We were taught that you get two, and then you pick the one you want. Technically, this is a house rule, but since we learned how to do it this way, that's the way we're going to keep on doing it.
What's the actual rule?
You just pick one from the deck, and whoever you're stuck with, you are stuck with.
Oh.
We also, and pro tip, remove Xanathar as a lord.
Xanathar's just the worst.
He's a terrible lord. If you have good players, you cannot win the game with that lord. So, other than that, gentlemen, I believe we are ready to pick our lords. Hey everyone, I am Shane, Corrupt Overlord Dayton. I will be the charismatic face of Assorted Meeples because we're apparently amateurs. And my terrible, terrible luck and my favorite game will probably be your comedic relief today.
Hello, I'm Philip Brea. I am number 2 in every field behind the scenes. I have done most of the artwork for Assorted Meeples, so if you want to yell at the artist, yell at Chris. It's still not me.
Hi, I'm Chris, or as everybody in the channel calls me, St. Christopher the Redeemed. I'm the other artist that Phil decided to blame. I also stream some of the video games you'll be seeing from us.
Hey everyone, my name's Braden. I'm the web monkey for Assorted Meeples. I'm also a streamer. You can catch me streaming video games on our channel on Monday and Friday nights. And I'm also the person who tends to foil a lot of the plans at the table. We'll see if today ends up continuing that streak.
Remember, kill Braden. Don't let him talk you into killing me. Again. And again.
You both
and again,
have
and
a
again,
high
and again.
winning ratio. I'm not going to feel sorry for either of you in this game.
Okay, and so as always, gentlemen, we will reveal the first 4 starting quests and the first buildings after we pick our lords, because...
Rules.
Rules, and don't give anyone an unfair advantage.
So I had an interesting choice as I drew 2 really good lords. I had Sangalor, which basically allows me the privilege of taking 4 points for each quest with a special symbol on it from the expansion, which we are playing with today, as well as any building I build that's got the expansion. Normally this is a really good lord, but I love to play the Intrigue game in Lords of Waterdeep, so I couldn't say no to Kelvin Aronson, the Black Staff.
So I hate throwing away 3-point guy, but look. The builder is mandatory quest proof because I don't need them. I can, just with 1 or 2 good quests that give you free buildings or 1 and 2 intrigue cards, I am good to go. You gotta counter it. So, good feeling about this. Maybe we'll finally get lucky.
In true St. Christopher fashion, I got a piety warfare leader. So either this is going to go really, really good for me, or I'm going to be middle of the pack, just because that's how piety warfare usually goes.
Commerce. Probably the most useless quest type in the entire game. That I hate the most. 2 lords, both having commerce in it. I'm not happy.
Now I can keep track of my enemies list, aka the enemies of happiness.
I mean, look, I'm corrupt overlord. You know what I'm about.
I do.
Happiness can be found in corruption.
It can
You just
be.
need to give it a chance.
Do we each get 2 before we dole out the quests here?
We do each get 2 before you dole out the quests.
1 for you. 1 for Shane. Here's a quest from the Bobs. More to follow. 2.
So,
And these go face out,
2.
right?
Yep.
Your second Bob quest.
Well, those are both fun.
Aw, the game missed me. Skullduggery and Skullduggery.
What are you doing, and what does it require of you to do?
Ally with Xanathar's Guild. It is a plot quest where every time, if I finish it, every time I just pick up a Skullduggery quest, I get 2 rogues.
gross.
And then defend the Lance Boardroom. That's the fun one where you spend a lot of rogue soldiers and money, but then in return, not only do you get 12 victory points, I get to pick up, is that 7 or 8?
Oh.
8 meeples of my color choice. So that is how you switch out a lot of soldiers for a lot of wizards and priests all at once. I mean, you know me, I would never pick up a bunch of priests because corrupt, but...
This
actually,
piggy's about to fly.
I know!
I also am feeling missed, apparently, as I picked up a pair of plot quests.
Oh, come on!
The first one is Study in the Librarian. Takes 2 rogues, 5 wizards, and 5 gold. Good for 11 points. After I take an action that allows me to play an Intrigue card, draw an Intrigue card. I may play that card immediately without taking an action.
Chris.
And it's going to be one of those games.
Apparently.
And then, because reasons, Shelters and Terra Mages. Good for 16 points and a corruption. Once on my turn, whenever I gain any corruption, draw an Intrigue card. I couldn't have asked for a better start. This is my favorite type of plot quest, and I want to get it powered out just as quickly as possible, because it makes every Intrigue card I play twice as effective for the entirety of the game after I get it completed.
Right in with the free Intrigue cards.
The game has missed me also. Seize the Citadel of the Bloody Hand. 1 priest, 4 warriors, 2 mages. 6 points as a reward. Whenever you complete a quest, you may return any choice of your own meeple to that quest, used to complete that quest to your tavern.
You know, beginning of the game, I think that's one of the best cards out there.
Threaten the Builders Guild. Requires 2 warriors, 4 rogues, 2 mages, and 10 gold. But you get 13 points and immediately put all face-up buildings in the Builders Hall in play under your control at no cost.
Gross.
I'll be the builder. It'll be fun. All I need is that quest that Chris has that gives me the free buildings. Oh, wait, I can't have it because Chris has. Game hasn't even begun, and I might have made the wrong choice.
So that one is valuable.
Did you all got...
All of us picked up heavy-hitting quests. What did
Plot
you win, Phil? Are you hanging with the big kids?
I got disappointment.
Yes.
Battle in Merle's Gauntlet. 2 clerics, 2, 4, 6, 7 soldier or warriors, 2 wizards, 2 gold. Reward of 40 points though.
That's not disappointment.
That's good.
You guys got plot quests.
You got a 40-point quest.
40-point quests aren't anything to sneeze at there, Phil.
And I also get to bury the bodies. Requires 2 warriors and 3 rogues and 2 gold. My reward is 20 points and 2 corruption.
Oh, my name's Phil. I'm so disappointed that I got a 40-point quest in my opening 2 quests. How hard it is to be me.
All right.
Reveal 4 quests and reveal 3 buildings.
What's the first one, Chris?
Give honor to the mask. Requires a rogue, a priest, and 2 gold. It's a plot quest. It's worth 8 points as a reward. Whenever you assign a meeple to the plinth, you can take another priest and a corruption and place them in your tavern.
Wow,
This game is throwing some real power cards at us to start.
Fund the Pilgrimage of Joaquin. 1 priest, 1 warrior, 2 rogues, and 5 gold. Your reward is 16 points.
And that is a commerce.
Commerce quest. Sorry, the first one was a piety. My apologies. It's an Arcana quest. Resurrect dead wizards. 3 priests. 5 gold, but your reward is 6 points and 3 wizards. Procure stolen goods. 3 rogues. 6 gold. And your reward is 8 points and 2 intrigue cards.
Alright.
Got ourselves a nice little mix
Let's
there.
see what's in the Builder's Hall.
Let's see what we win, folks. Torbeard's Graveyard. Draw 2 cards, get 4 gold, and discard 2 intrigue cards. Owner gets an intrigue card if you go there.
That's how you take the crappy intrigue cards and get good ones instead.
Mm-hmm.
Seems decent.
High Duke's Tomb starts with 8 gold on top. Place 2 gold from the supply on each of 2 different action spaces. Owner, if you go here, gets 4 gold. Wait, do you get 8 gold and then you get to place 4 gold?
And you're placing 4 from the middle onto. You're
Yeah.
splitting it across 2 different spaces.
I love gold.
Yeah, that is the heavy gold
That's-
building in this game.
That's a lot of gold.
I saw that one. Read it.
Promenade of the Dark Maiden. Remove up to 2 corruption from your tavern from the game. Not back to the track. It's gone for good.
Oh, so you jerks are going to make it expensive on me.
Oh
And
my.
before we pass out gold, we have to know who goes first. Who was the last person to a different city?
I was in Waterloo on Friday.
He goes.
He goes
I
first.
actually went through Palo this morning, so that technically works.
Halo is a town, not a city.
Yeah, I was in Waterloo.
Hiawatha. Came from Hiawatha.
That's a separate
They
state.
call
It
themselves a
doesn't-
city. It is not a city.
I'm gonna say
We're
I've got
city-state.
Coralville, but that was Wednesday.
Alrighty, Phil, you will go first. So, is it 4 gold and then 1 more for each person, I think?
I believe you are right.
I don't think I've ever actually started this game.
Pro tip, if you ever want to really confuse Phil and make him screw up for at least 1 turn to a turn and a half, make him go first at anything. You can't screw with anybody when he's first.
The one in the middle is play or draw an intrigue card, right? Get a quest and a
It'll
card.
say play.
Okay.
Yeah, so in the middle one, you get a quest and you pull an intrigue card.
Okay.
The play one is on the expansion.
Well, we'll go here, and I will take one. I took the commerce one, Fund the Pilgrimage of Joaquin, which requires a cleric, a warrior, and 2 rogues, and 5 gold to go with him. Because you can't just go alone, I guess. I put a meeple down. I'm now the worst person in the world.
Alright, our new quest is a piety quest. Sanctify a desecrated temple. 4 priests, 2 warriors, 5 gold. It's a plot quest. Its reward is 13 points, and whenever you take a piety quest, take a priest from the supply and place it in your tavern. We are hitting everything today.
Hey, don't look at me. I'm corrupt overlord. I'm not sanctifying anything.
Well,
Hand him that quest.
Gray hands.
I believe it's your turn, so
Very uncomfortable.
So, gonna go the spot that I know Braden also wants because we both like it. But the 5 gold, the intrigue card, the quest, and the corruption.
This one.
Because let's start this off right.
There you go.
Here's your 5 gold.
Corruption.
I really did want that spot. God damn it.
And I mean, I seem to have a theme going over here, so let's just run with that and take the skullduggery.
Skullduggery?
Yup.
Skullduggery. Would you?
And then I also get to pick up an intrigue card. First draw, open Lord. Just have to wait to play at the right time. No one can touch me. Oh, I have mandatory quests for you, Shane. Oh, I'm not gonna take them, Brayden. Come at me, bro. Untouchable.
What is it?
It's a commerce plot quest.
Oh, joy.
Defame rival businesses right up your alley.
I might
Shane.
do that.
It's 1 priest, 2 warriors, 2 rogues, and 4 gold.
Poop on the walls.
Your reward is 9 points, and whenever you purchase a building, you can remove corruption from your tavern and place it on any action space.
Yeah, that's never getting back to me. It is my thing. That is never getting back to me.
Yeah, I know.
Your go, Mr. Brayden.
This feels bad.
I'm in danger. Good old Ralph.
I'm going to come over here and grab 2 gold. And much as I would like to take that one, I'm going to take the Arcana quest.
That one's just as good, so
Brayden's still doing the wizard thing.
no shame on you. That one's just as
Resurrecting the
good.
dead wizards.
You gotta flip your playmat over to the right side.
No.
We also have.
I mean,
flip it
literally
over.
flip it over.
You have it upside down.
They are. The game has evidently missed us terribly.
Oh, has it now?
Skullduggery. Save kidnapped nobles. 6 rogues, 2 wizards, 5 gold. Your reward is 9 points, 4 warriors, and return 3 corruption from your tavern to the corruption track.
Oh. That one. That's a classic.
Man, there are some spicy quests out.
Yeah, I feel like the last 2
There
times we
are.
played, we missed most of the really good buildings and quests,
Can
and
you
this time we
please
started
put
out
me
with
on
them.
the entry well.
So he is taking a quest, folks. What will he take?
Choose this one.
It's piety.
No, I will take the other piety. I'll take Sanctify, a desecrated temple, and I'm going to play Unexpected Success. Because my entry well lets me play an intrigue card.
Yep.
Draw 2 intrigue cards. As you draw each card, you play it immediately as part of this action.
Oh.
So if you could please hand me one.
Here is your first one, sir.
Proselytize. Take a priest from the supply and place it in your tavern. Place another priest from the supply on any action space.
What do you need? You need a priest?
He needs 2, because one he keeps, one he gets to place. Look at him evangelizing.
Hashtag on brand.
Hashtag 2020. We'll go the plinth with him.
Oh, it's the priest. He is priest place.
And receipt number 2. Demolish. Play at Waterdeep Harbor. Choose one building and play that has no assigned
You
people
don't have
to
to
it.
play them, so you might want to sit on that one.
Yep.
Yeah.
It
We
means
don't?
you get to screw with someone.
Aha.
You can play it. You don't have to. That's
I was
you
going to say
can
the one
say
you
that.
might want to play.
You can play. I thought.
No, it is not mandatory.
Okay. Well then, my apologies.
We
We'll
now
just
know
go
what
on.
Chris has.
Yes, you all
Welcome
know that
to
I have
building.
a smoking pistol.
It's like the defensive builder card. The moment they don't have the builder, they're going to go after my buildings or block me. I needed that to mess with someone else. When I say you're going to screw with someone, somehow Chris, twice, without knowing, in the first round, he's screwing with me. Why you do that to your corrupt overlord?
All the quest taking spots are open except for the wipe them, huh?
Mm-hmm.
You don't want
So,
to wipe
who
that
wants to
skullduggery.
bet Phil ruins it for everybody?
You don't want to wipe that nice skullduggery quest that returns corruption.
Are you instigating I would burn it down just to burn it down?
I am insinuating
We
that,
are.
yes.
Well, you are pretty mumuch 100% correct, but I'm going to go here and take 2 priests.
I mean, I can't fault you.
Yeah.
That
No,
was a
that was-
stupidly good place.
All right, Shane.
Okay, well, I did not think I'd actually get first shot making a building, and
Yeah, normally
knowing
he was
Chris
always
can
very
blow one
contested.
up terrifies me. I'm going with the theory that if I go with the best one, he won't do it because he'll want the money. And then he can screw with other people.
I mean,
I might be completely wrong,
That
but
sounds like builder talk.
That's
yeah.
7? Yeah, I can't even build that.
I am going to do that because if the building survives, I always run out of freaking money, which is how I lose the game because then I can never do any quests.
Yep.
So I will put in 10. I guess
Get
take 3
3.
back.
And you're taking the...
And the moneylenders are open, fellas.
And Shane goes up a point.
Alright, 1 point.
Boink.
So,
Can
He's
you
in the
get his
lead.
color?
Kill him.
Can you get his colored logo?
I can indeed.
And then flip whatever the next building is, good sir.
Ooh, what did we win? Tower of the Order. When purchased, start of round, place a wizard on this space. When you go here, you take all the wizards.
No, that's a
That's
brand
a-
new building.
That's a super good building.
Alrighty. Braden.
So usually when
your
a
day.
building that good shows up, you don't get a chance to build it if you don't have the money right
Hang
away.
on.
2 priests.
And the corruption.
And a corruption.
What have your priest been doing? I guess
Dude.
clerics.
Do you really want the answer to that question?
No, absolutely not.
That's just as well. We weren't willing to do that.
As much as I want this on early, I'm going to actually be a responsible adult this afternoon.
Wow. Who brought that on?
I was going to say, we've been doing
Are
that
you
quite a bit.
dying?
Not yet.
Not any more than normal.
Where you going?
The one location I can't reach. No, Shane's building.
Oh,
Thank
I'll
you,
take
sir.
my 8 gold. Remember this.
I mean,
You
I
get
am
4.
confused why a tomb acts like a moneylender's place, but
I mean,
whatever.
And I get to place...
All the grave robbing, I suppose. That's on
That-
brand with corruption.
That building is going to generate a stupid amount of money for you.
Yeah, but it will for everybody. Huh. Interesting.
Your turn.
I mean, I can't believe that spot's still open, so I'm, to Braden's consternation once again, I'm going to take the 2 soldiers, the 2 rogues, and the corruption. Mr. Banker, please?
Yes, yes.
there's your corruption.
Okay.
It's a really good spot.
Open it around, that's a no-brainer, especially with all my skullduggery quests.
Oh, I'm aware. I don't like it.
I tend not to go for the corruption as much as possible. Though the last game we played, we all went for corruption and burnt it to the ground.
There's something freeing about it, where you just know you're screwed, so you can do whatever you want.
The scores were still pretty impressive, though, if I remember
I'm
correctly.
going to head over here, and I'm going to take a priest and finish a quest.
So I'll just hold on to
Oh.
it
I'm going to turn in 2 more priests and 5 gold.
and get 3 priests back.
3 mages.
3 wizards.
I get
Or
3
3
wizards
wizards.
back as well as 6 points.
Oh, first points, second points of the game. Boom.
Look at you go, sir.
As I have resurrected dead wizards.
I
Your
kind of
turn.
figured you were Arcana something. I mean, I know
I
shot
literally
based on
got
turn one.
handed a quest that requires a gajillion wizards at the start of the game.
I mean, first, that's one of the
And
better
it's a
plot quests in the
strong
game.
plot
If you
quest.
Put
if
me
you
on
get
Waterdeep.
Ooh, the first Intrigue card game played. The end around.
It's not. It's the second one.
Second,
Recruitment drive. Take 2 warriors from the supply and place them in your tavern. Place 1 more warrior from supply on each of 2 different action spaces.
Oh,
Somebody discard that too. Actually, I probably could have done that. Because it's funny.
Why? That spot's already stupid good.
because he can.
Ugh.
I
It's
already
Chris,
said.
because he can.
Because it's funny. Because it's funny.
He did say that.
And
Oh, interesting.
And place, you're the first in Waterdeep, so it's your turn again.
No.
oh wow.
Yeah, no, that's not to Waterdeep, so, yep.
Boink.
Oh.
I'm legit surprised that's what you went with, but okay.
I am too, but it's kind of concerning, actually, because if he wants to play that game, he can play it really well.
It's real distressing, I'm not gonna lie.
Alrighty, everybody. And that's round 1. So let's put the points in the building, and we will move to round 2.
Actually, I know what I want to do. I set myself up to do this. Hello, Entrywell. I'll take those 2. And I get to take a quest.
You're going to take that. You're going to take Shane's Commerce quest, huh?
Yep, I'm going to defame a rival business.
You have some
You
competition.
had to have seen that was coming.
I mean, I did. It was just... I got to do 2 things on turn 1, and I thought there was no way. So, there's just a little bit of hope.
Call for assistant. Choose 1 opponent, remove 2 warriors, 2 rogues, or 1 of each from his or her tavern, and place them in your tavern.
Well, one of us is about to be upset.
That is a great point.
Would you put that in the discard pile?
I got you.
You gave the guy Alf's shoulder surgery, too. Wow.
I don't know what I'm
Well,
doing.
go ahead and reveal that next quest, Mr. Chris.
Bolster Griffin Cavalry requires 4 warriors, 4 gold. It's a plot quest. So your reward is 6 points. Whenever you take an action that provides any warriors, also take a warrior from the supply and place it in your tavern.
What was the one before Hall of the one with the 5 gold in the skull?
Hall of the Voice.
Hall of the Voice.
Yeah. We're going back there. Sorry, Brady.
You're not.
I am not. Go ahead and hand me the warfare quest there, because that's too good to pass up. And I will take my
5 gold.
I need corruption from over there, and an intrigue card.
And your corruption. The corruption track is now at a 2. And would somebody like to explain the corruption track to the audience?
There are restricted spaces that are particularly strong, but they come with a consequence. Like, yes, you could have 4 players this turn, but you will get a corruption. At the end of the game, depending on how many you have left and how many are off the board, every skull or corruption you still have is a penalty of up to -9 points, depending on how heavy a game it was. So, while it gives you an early boost, if you can't find the right plot quests or intrigue cards to get rid of them, you could be in for a whooping at the end, I think is the technical term for that.
Very true. All right, is your turn done?
It is. I don't
All
have
right.
enough to do any of these.
Boy, they really love you. The cards really enjoy you this game. It's another Skullduggery quest.
Ooh.
Fence goods for the Duke of Darkness.
Hey now.
It's a plot quest. Requires 1 warrior, 3 rogues, and 4 gold. The reward is 6 points, and whenever you take an action that provides a rogue, also take 2 gold from the supply.
I love that quest. There is no way it is ever getting to me.
Shane's already in a really strong position because he's gotten to use powerful spaces from the start of the game. And then getting free resources just for playing on top of that. We cannot let him have this quest. I just have other things I need to do this turn, so hopefully Chris or Phil will jump on this one.
Wait, did he say something about burning? My burning? Ah. Game on.
Why do I have to do it, Braden?
Because Chris said you had to?
Why didn't you do it?
Because I can't be the one saving the board all the time.
But you haven't done anything yet. So you could have saved the board and made that your time, but instead you
This from
chose
the person who's choosing to make enemies at the table.
You know, I will take my first corruption. And I'm going to take 2 rogues and 2 warriors. And I am actually going to complete a plot quest. So that is a cleric, 2 rogues, and 2 warriors.
Phil, are you going to give me my soldiers back?
Defame rival business.
Ah, that one.
Reward, I get 9 points. Whenever you purchase a building, you can remove 1 corruption from your tavern and place it on any action square.
I can't believe they let me have yeah.
What the hell? You had one job. One of you had to do one job. There were any number of ways you could have done it. But no, it freaking wheeled the Shane. Why?
I don't remember getting a job.
No. Well, hang on. I'm kind of in the middle of something. Let me see. Whose turn is it again? Release the hounds. Remove 3 corruption track from the game.
But you don't do that.
1, 2.
That's how I get minus 90
3.
points at the end.
Ah.
There are other ways to achieve victory.
I don't appreciate the direction this conversation turned.
It got dark real fast. So there. Let me get my little blue pen.
Is that from the game?
Yes.
Oh, let the cleansing continue.
Remove up to 2 corruption from your tavern from the game.
I don't like that.
That is real bad.
By the way, quick rule. If there is no corruption left on the corruption track, every single space with a skull or corruption on it is negative 10 points to be taken immediately. So I'm also going to join my friend St. Christopher at the harbor. So I like the fact he's salt of the earth.
The harbor.
And,
Ooh, what do we win?
usually this would be for you, and then some, because of all the BS you've inflicted on me over the years. However, getting rid of corruption cannot be left unpunished.
What did the Bobs give me?
So, the city demands that you take this mandatory quest. Foil the Xanatharum. You will need a soldier, a rogue, and a wizard, and you are banned from doing any quests until you complete this.
At least he didn't give it to the saint.
Well, I'm gonna panic and get rid of 2 corruption.
Yay! The Grim Statue.
I'm kind of half expecting Chris to just burn that to the ground.
I
I mean,
mean,
at this point, I kind of approve. If we're not
understand.
getting rid of corruption anyway, then...
I think he's gonna let it be just for funsies.
Okay, so are we at harbor time?
We're at harbor.
So, Christopher, you were the first of the harbor, so you were the first allowed to act.
Harbor. Ooh.
Oh.
Bold move, Cotton.
That was what I was expecting last turn from you, in all honesty.
Please move me to the Grinning Lion Tavern, the one with the 2 rogues.
Ooh,
Keep the 2 rogues.
Ooh, okay.
And I will add a rogue, a soldier, and 4 gold. Because I am going to fence those goods for the Duke of Darkness.
And you completed that plot quest, and now you get what when you do what?
Every time I get an action that results in a rogue, I get 2 gold for free.
That's the end of the round.
14 for Phil over there. 7 for me. 6 for Braden, and St. Christopher's at 0, but I feel pretty strongly that he is just waiting for his moment to cause trouble. Recall your agents.
Evil agents. There's yours.
The City Watch are not evil.
You
They just are bribable
you say
if nobody's
evil
skin.
agents. Are there another kind?
My pious clerics.
I'm pretty sure they're a shade of gray. Skull Island!
Get 2 priests, please.
That's the spirit. Get the sins a flowing.
We're going to complete a quest.
I'm terrified. What'd you get?
In sanctifying a desecrated temple.
There you go.
That was worth 13 points.
Oh, look at that. Power play.
And now whenever I take a piety quest, I can also take a priest from supply and place it in my tavern.
3 clerics is nothing to sneeze at.
Yeah, that's really strong in its own right.
All right. It's
I think he has a cleric guy like you have an arcana guy. You know, just on...
I mean,
As what collects all the wizards or what collects all
I
the
will
priests.
point out that to get to this, it was just faster to go through
Yeah.
the other quest.
What'd you do?
I took
Slaver's Market?
the Slaver's Market because I need bodies.
Yeah, it is a pretty good market. I'm bringing Trobrand's Graveyard. You basically draw 2 intrigue cards and 4 gold, and then you have to get rid of 2 intrigue cards. So if you're stuck with crappy ones like me, there's a recycler. Also, I have no idea why I bought a tomb and a graveyard, but hey, he is going to be angry. He is going to really be angry. He is going to come after me the moment he gets the chance. Which is why I'm going to take it away. I am Open Lord.
Oh.
And if you've seen how things played, though, you'll see why I'm so angry. Because I had my 2 favorite lords, and I chose the wrong one. I chose the Builder. On the plus side, you can't destroy or take my buildings anymore.
Nope.
Of course, you start with my favorite quest, so that kind of sucked.
Yep.
So why are you mad at me?
Oh, wait till you see the replay, Phil. Wait till you see the replay. When you know I'm the builder from the beginning, that round 1 was the worst possible playout I could have had.
Mm-hmm.
Oh well. I'll go stab someone else, Brayden.
I don't have anything to stab people with at the moment.
He used the correct phrasing. He doesn't have a weapon to stab anybody yet. Yet. He's gonna stab somebody.
Which I
So
guess you
many
are
good
new to
quests.
this game. Open Lord means I reveal my lord so everybody knows who I am. But since I'm the Open Lord, nobody can use attack cards on me. So I am immune to all the cards that destroy buildings, take soldiers, etc., etc.
Well, we're gonna do graduation day.
Chris?
I'm hoping that gets returned as a favor.
You've met Phil.
I mean, I
He
said
took
I
your
was giving the soldiers back.
This may not be a healthy relationship. He took your soldiers and he gave him a wizard man.
You're Open Lord. Things have changed.
I feel like
The game.
Fine,
has
I'll say it
changed.
then. I feel like Stockholm Syndrome is a very real thing going on at the moment.
It's fine.
It's not.
Oh god.
It's fine.
Strange bedfellows.
Yeah, it's definitely the Stockholm Syndrome we're talking.
Right?
What are you intriguing?
I am, because you have to go on the harbor. And, you know, the last 2 times I tried to give the olive branch, Brayden backstabbed me anyway. But I believe 3rd time's a charm. And you know what? Since he can't affect me with intrigue cards, and since they won't do their job to stop me, I'm going to help you make the world burn. Spread the wealth. I take 4 gold from the middle. Brayden, go ahead and take 2. Just because.
Interesting. Normally in this game, Shane and I are bitter enemies, but if the Open Lord is willing to, make it rain, I'm not opposed to selling out. I hear it pays really well.
Look, he would backstab me immediately if he could, but he can't, so... what the heck? Hell hath frozen over. I
And-
extend olive branch to Brayden.
Brayden.
Because Brayden can hurt a lot of people soon, and I'm not one of them. But he can
That's
block me and be
not
irritating.
really an olive branch. That's more of a bribe in a general direction.
It is, but is the best I can offer him, is more resources to do unto you.
He's right,
He's not wrong. That's
I'm
the
willing to
problem.
accept that. So I'm going to go ahead and take my 2 rogues. Go and keep them.
Ooh.
This has been a long time coming.
Oh no.
I believe that's a plot quest getting finished.
You believe correctly, as I will finish my study at the librarium.
That plot quest in Brayden's hands is nothing but pain and bloody suffering. And I am so freaking glad I am the Open Lord.
So, the Open Lord needs a right hand to exact vengeance upon the board. My time has come.
And
So
any
17
time
for
that I take an action that allows me to play an intrigue card, I draw an intrigue card and may play it immediately without taking an action.
Yeah, that's powerful if you get it early game.
And this is why, in this entirely strange game of Lords of Waterdeep, I find myself allied with Shane. And Phil, you're going straight to Pound Town.
No, because there's a smart move and there's the... What are you doing? No one has ever gone a whole round without using that building move. So, I'm kind of confused. I can't open up options for the future, so I'm going to go up the harbor and I'm going to go to Castle Waterdeep. So I will be going first and I will draw an intrigue card. Here you go, Brayden. You get to go a little bit earlier. That's good news,
And that
right?
would be the end of round 3.
Congratulations, gents. The hardest part is I keep wanting to hum the tabletop theme from this game, which are like, that would be copyright infringement. And every time we hit between rounds. All set for the next round?
Yep. Go ahead and build.
Well, duh.
I mean, what were we going to do about it?
Why didn't you stop him?
Dickle.
I mean, you all had the chance to
Open
take
Lord.
that.
And you
Open
2
Lord.
refused to stop his secondary engine.
I am sorry. I was salted because of...
I understand,
Give me a point.
but you do communally share the blame.
I am going to get into crypt key facilitations, because I can use rogues and money.
Oh yeah.
And I believe you gentlemen can too.
I need a rogue and a priest, and you can hold on to them. I'm going to complete a plot quest. I'm going to give honor to Mask. So that moves me up 8 points.
19.
And now whenever I sign a maple to the plinth, I can take an extra priest and a corruption.
Alrighty. Well, we're going to go to Waterdeep Harbor, because those are my type of people. And Phil, remember last term when I really wanted those soldiers and you cut me off?
I didn't cut you off. You were lazy, so I decided to hire them first.
That is an interpretation
My lord,
that
he
is completely reasonable, and yet I refuse to accept it. But you know what? That's okay, because I know in your heart you're a good person. You would not completely screw over your corrupt overlord. You want to serve your city, which is why in my call for assistance, I will be taking 2 soldiers from you.
Oh, okay. That's fine.
He has sassed you.
And I'll be completing a plot quest.
Let me guess, it's the pair to the one that you've just done.
4 soldiers, and they have gold backs, so I get 4 gold. Bolster Griffin Cavalry. Now each time I get a soldier, I get another soldier.
Well, okay then. I'm going to the harbor. Alright. I'm going to return a corruption from my tavern to the track.
Why didn't you just boot it from the game? That's more fun.
No, you don't be that person, Phil.
And then, Phil, you can evade some assassins.
Wow!
The salt is strong at this table.
Yeah, it's getting real deep.
It's
This
jerky.
is your fault.
Now, why
is
were you...
entirely your
Oh,
fault.
because you...
He has the plot quest.
Plot quest.
Yeah, he is going to be doing a lot of that, which is why I have never been so happy in the game to get Open Lord early on. To avoid
You know
that.
what would have happened if you hadn't had
You would have buried me.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I mean, let's face it. It was a table-wide decision.
It was.
That brain started.
We're all chiefly... I would call
I'm
it
taking the least responsibility.
30,
You were the first one to
40.
avoid your job.
I'm taking the least responsibility because I had 2 other people who could have taken it up and chose not to.
I am taking about as much blame as you. We're going to put 40% of the blame on him.
And I was thinking more along the lines of 20-20-60.
That's fair. Hey, Harper, you're
You
not
doing
looking short on
anything?
Gold. That's
I am
unfortunate.
not at all looking short on gold, and
But you could use more. You can always use more gold.
I mean, you could. I suddenly have to go do this quest that got misassigned to me
Ah,
to fend off banditos
that is unfortunate.
as I build these ridiculous coffers. They're so ridiculous.
I may not be able to hurt you in the game, but I can still hurt you in the game.
Right. Why? The city needs more corruption, not less.
No, this is wrong. This is all wrong.
This isn't the way it's supposed to go.
No, Mary! Alright, we're back to the Waterdeep Harbor.
No, I'm honest.
No more.
2 rogues.
They're just gonna stay in and...
How do you always manage to know which space I need? That's amazing.
I actually get another intrigue card.
Okay.
Quite do that without bashing my head into the mic.
Well, we appreciate you not doing that. I cannot believe that money building is barely getting used.
I don't need it.
I know, it's still, it doesn't make it any less incredible.
Selling out has apparently made me flush with gold.
Huh!
You would have thought selling out would be so
No!
lucrative.
You don't say!
Where did I get the hint?
Yep, no worries.
There we
So
go.
I get my entry card, and you get 2,
And you get 4 gold. Don't forget that.
and then you have to throw away 2.
Yeah, you gotta throw
I already threw away my 2.
Ah, gotcha. By the way, you can always draw them ahead of time in case you draw something stupid, so...
Yeah, but I
In this case, you just do.
quite literally don't need the exploding building
Oh, anymore.
card
Yeah.
anymore.
Fair enough.
I mean, literally could care less about that card now.
You could have blown up mine so Shane has no way to dump his.
No, I want that there.
As I say, Chris.
It's just
feels-
one passive-aggressive way of messing with me. at this
Yes.
That would be awesome. Just dump it and like, oh, I have no corruption.
Boom!
Well, I believe that's the end of round 4.
Which,
That is
gentlemen,
correct.
that means we get reinforcements around 5. The political game is thick afoot.
Remix.
Whee! Oops, that one hit the floor. I'm sorry. I yeeted that out of there.
You did.
I feel like that was intentional.
It was not, sir.
Which one are you buying?
Back. I am going to buy. Come on, Corrupt Overlord. I obviously own a pawn shop.
That's
So
very
now
true.
you gentlemen can return your corruption where it belongs
No,
for a gold.
no, it needs to go away.
And please give me my little marker there, Mr. Phil.
There, that actually needs to go away.
This is why we need to get rid of that stupid throw-em-away building.
Return and get. Oh, jeez.
Yeah, usually that's a guaranteed cleric every turn. Unless
I
people are being
like
petty. So is it Hall of Mirrors there? That
Yeah.
is- yeah, please. So that is an orange and a black. Since, because of my plot quest, since I get a soldier, give me another soldier. And then since I get a rogue, I take 2 gold. That's a really nice space for me now.
Wow. Why aren't you doing your job?
Because you're not doing yours. Besides, I am doing my job.
And I think you're doing very well.
I appreciate that.
Ooh, what'd I win?
I'm going to take 2 warriors from the supply.
Oh, good.
And then, thanks to my plot quest power,
Ooh.
I'm going to take 3 corruption from the corruption track and remove them from the game.
You don't have to play that.
Yes!
I don't have to, but I'm so omnicidal at this point, it doesn't matter. And I'm finishing a quest.
Ooh, what you doing? Why didn't you do it earlier?
Because I didn't have the pieces earlier.
Why didn't you have the pieces?
You're just asking for it, Phil.
You really are. So, I'm going to turn these in.
It's already hucking at me anyways. So, might as well roll with it.
I will take 16 points in a corruption.
16 points.
And a corruption while it's still on the track to be taken.
There you go.
And now, once on my turn, whenever I gain any corruption, I draw an intrigue card.
I gotta say, Phil, you have had an incredible ability to actually cut me off for entire rounds, and that's the 3rd time you've done it.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
It'll be one of the major reasons
Now-
I will not be that competitive at the end.
I'd be more impressed if I did this stuff on purpose.
I mean, that's fair.
He does make a valid point. I think he's doing it by accident.
That's fair. It doesn't.
Which is why it always feels
but
bad when you're like,
it doesn't make
you're
it
being
less
a jerk.
annoying.
yes, I'm not going to argue.
I feel like you are.
Well,
Whereas when you do it, it's a calculated move of pain in the assery.
And what do you know? I was right. He
since
argued.
there's corruption there, I will take this. So I need 3 rogues. Since I take a rogue, I get more gold, which means this becomes 7 gold instead of 5.
And here's your corruption.
And my corruption.
And the corruption tracker is now at a -8.
That's great. Just awesome.
That
Wonderful.
Would put Braden and Shane
I'm
both at
so
negative
happy.
40 points right now.
I'm going to take a space containing an opponent's spot. How does Open Lord read specifically?
No attack cards. If that card is an
Cannot
attack
be
card,
affected
you
by attack or mandatory quest intrigue cards played by opponents.
if it's not
It is an attack card, so I cannot use it for you, unfortunately, like I wanted.
Are you going to touch me in places I don't want to be touched?
Maybe.
like your skull with his baseball bat.
Here's what we're going to do. I'm going to do you a solid.
Okay.
And we're going to yeet Phil off of Waterdeep Harbor.
Thank you.
And we're going to plunk him down on Hall of the Voice.
Does he get the benefits
He gets
of
to
that?
choose if he wants it or not. So if you're willing to take the corruption and take all those, he can.
Plus the extra gold.
Or he could choose not to if he doesn't want it. And that does include the bonus money on the space.
Yeah, I know.
Oh, yeah, I know. There's a reason
7
I threw
gold.
the temptation down. Because he thinks he's so high and mighty handing out corruption, I wanted to give
Gold.
him the chance to take on some more.
7 gold.
It's pretty spicy.
Oh, keep your person there.
And
Alright.
he lives there.
Another 5 gold. Here's your entry card. Take your quest.
Okay, then I'm going to assign one of my unassigned guys to a space, and I'm going to dump 2 corruption out.
I feel bad about that.
I do too, but
I get it. I'm not happy about it, but I get it.
I got card money. Okay, I'm good now.
Yep.
and
Okay.
you also receive some points for my using your building.
And now I'm going to complete a quest.
Ooh.
There's 10 gold.
Mhm.
I agree. I'm not
2
happy with how empty
wizards,
that corruption board is.
2 warriors, 4 rogues. I officially have threatened the Builders Guilds because they're not pious enough.
Oh, jeez.
Hey,
You
come
get all
on
3,
now.
don't you?
There's no need for that.
Huh?
You get all 3, don't you?
I get all 3.
Points and all.
Yep.
Points and all. How many points is that?
7.
It's the quest the builder always
7,
wants, which is why I was so
8,
irritated
9,
to see him start
10.
with it.
That's super rough.
Put me at 42.
I feel like he's getting rewarded for a lot of moves that make me angry. I don't feel good.
Hey, look at that. I get priests when I do that.
Yeah.
Have I mentioned how angry that makes me feel right now?
I wasn't the one who threatened the Builders Guild.
They weren't pious enough. I'm sorry. They weren't going to their evening prayers.
Open Lord, how do you feel
Okay,
about your
that is
guild
it.
being threatened?
Put me on the one where I take a quest and get to play an intrigue card. I will not be threatened by priests in my city. So on behalf of the Hidden Lords, you have a mandatory quest you must do for your city. Unveil the Abyssal Agent. Hope you have some wizards to go with those priests you'll be using.
I can find some.
Let's see. Turn a corruption, get a gold. That seems good.
And I get 2 gold for helping them to remove corruption. Cool.
I'll take it.
Return that.
Our pawn shop thanks you for your service. Crap, I just got the fact that it's a pawn shop and that's why you only get 1 gold. It's actually clever.
And you get 2.
Yup.
And that's
It's like
it
they
for
were
me.
intelligent when they did this.
That is...
That is round 5,
round
gentlemen.
5.
3 more to go.
There you go, Shane.
So many more decisions to make.
Lots of decisions to make. As we sit, the score right now is at 44 for Braden and the Harpers, 42 for the Grey Hands of Chris, 37 for the Silver Stars of Phil, and the Corrupt Overlord Shane is at 28 with
Way
his
behind
City
and
Guard.
with all the corruption. Oh, here's 2 more. See which ones you want to keep.
I actually have ones, again, that I throw away because they're useless because you're open lord.
And I get 1.
This is the most I've seen us run through that deck.
I mean, there was a reason I rushed this quest as fast as I could.
You like eating through that deck anyways.
Well,
Yeah, but it's so strong.
you have, because of the building and stuff, you have 3 of us basically playing the intrigue card game, and usually only 1 person and maybe 2 can do it.
Yeah.
Your turn. Here's your corruption. Take your 2 and 2.
I'm going to leave them both in. I'm
Phil, are you going to give me my soldiers back?
going to add this guy because I'm going to bury the bodies.
You would.
And my 2 gold go back, so I get 20 points and 2 more corruption.
1, your deck. 2, isn't he the one who has that 40-point quest?
Yes.
Well, we're screwed.
So
It's
that
not
puts
great.
me at 57. I can just reach that.
Well, that changes what I was going to be doing this turn.
Me too.
I can't stop.
Oh, my new mission is to punish him for emptying the track before I got a chance to use it one more time.
It's still available.
No, you get punished now.
The track is still available.
You're
No,
punished.
It's punishment time.
Which buy-in?
Well, the builder's going to build.
I'm shocked.
I know, right?
You gonna build
I
a
mean,
fun one?
it's a losing strategy, but it's the only one I have. So I am going to do the the Lost Cavern, where you could discard 1 non-mandatory quest for a rogue, a soldier, and 1 of your choice.
Ooh,
And then
spicy.
No, that's actually going to be useful.
I get 1 point, put me up to 30.
Yep.
No, I already put
Oh, you did, okay. And then can I get my ownership token there, good sir?
yes, I will gladly throw it at you. And I don't mean it like that.
And I've never seen a game where this building was considered so useless. That's crazy.
I mean, I have more money than
I know.
want to with.
And
I
Your
have
minion
other
is-
things I have to do.
Well, I'm going to the harbor.
Do I get to visit the Bobs?
Unexpected success. Draw 2 intrigue cards. As you draw each card, you may play it immediately as part of this action. So I'm going to get to play 3 intrigue cards because of my plot quest.
Oh, fun. What did we win?
Let's see. So, the plan to remove corruption from the game is working a little too well at this point. The Intrigue card that I picked up gives me the opportunity to take 4 warriors from the supply, which is huge. But it also gives me a corruption, and the corruption track is currently empty, which means I could use this Intrigue card, but it would cost me 10 points to do so. That's just not good value.
Call for adventurers. I can take 2 of anything I want from the supply and put it in my tavern. Each opponent gets 1 of anything they want and puts it in their tavern.
Yay!
I'll
would you
take
like?
2 wizards, please.
2 wizards.
I will also take a wizard.
I will also take a wizard. This will
You wanna
literally be
hand
the
that over?
first wizard or cleric I've got to
Here
know
you
the game, which tells you why my score is where it is.
I am taking a wizard as well. There you go, Braden. I put one back.
Neat.
I approve of that as opposed to the other BS. Okay. I'm going to go Waterdeep Harbor then, change of plans. I'm going to take 2 rogues from the supply, and since that action as a result, I also get to take 2 gold for that.
You get to put one as well.
And then I have 2 I get to place.
There's
spicy.
all 4.
That's nice.
So 2 rogues, and where should we put these other 2? I want to encourage use of this and use of this.
Good places.
Here goes, sir.
Harp time.
Damn it.
Yeah, I figured if I didn't use it now, I wasn't going to get a chance.
Accurate.
Yeah.
Harbor is basically my bread and butter at this point. I'll take 4 warriors from the supply and a corruption from the corruption track. Which
Oh, nice timing on that.
Mhm.
Wow.
that was the first card I drew last round when there wasn't any corruption to take. Since I've received a corruption, I will also draw an intrigue card. And then as part of my other plot quest, I will go ahead and draw and see if I want to play another one.
Second half of that card, though, is we get to take.
You do get to take 2 warriors and a corruption if you are so inclined.
I don't like eating the 10-point penalty, but soldiers have been so hard to get. And the truth is, at this point, I need to make some big jumps. So I need the orange soldiers. I need to churn through some quests and hope to get Yawning Portal, and that's about the only way I'm going to pass Braden to take the lead at the end, because his rush is coming. So take me down to 19.
Take me down 10. I need 2 warriors.
Excellent.
That puts you at 32. 200 of this?
Yes, Phil.
Tempt.
Do it. Shane,
it's
Shane,
like your
Shane.
own strategy
Shane.
backfired.
One of us. One of us. One of us. One of us. Yay!
But you think you're getting minus 30 points total out of that?
Did that just work?
Take 2 gold from the supply and place it in your tavern. You can purchase a building in Builder's Hall.
The hell? I'm the builder. I need those cards. There are certain cards and quests you need as the builder to win, and
1 priest and 2 rogues, and the owner gets a rogue or a
Jesus,
of their choice.
How much does that cost?
8.
Yeah, that's chump change at this point. Consider it bought.
And that gets a green.
No, you don't. You have to buy it with that card, or is it free?
No,
No,
he has the ability
I
to.
may purchase. I do still have to
Oh.
pay retail for it.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's chump change.
That is chump
Yeah.
change at this
for
point.
you over
Retail.
there,
I can't help but to notice all you non-builders are getting all the quests and cards the builder
sorry.
needs to
Well-
win.
By
I'm less angry at you. It's still infuriating.
Oh, hey, look what's up next. House of Heroes. Which is a...
Priest and 2 warriors.
Boy, Chris would have liked that one earlier.
I would have loved that one earlier.
Oh my gosh.
And it's not my fault I got Threaten the Builders Guild as my first card.
Mm-hmm. But then you threatened us. You went through with it.
You guys, you're not going to evening prayers.
I mean, in fairness,
We
good as a
corrupt
threat
it.
if they don't follow
We were
through.
trying to help by keeping away.
You could
Fine,
have
I'll corrupt,
secluded
fine,
yourself.
I'll corrupt your prayers. I'll corrupt the hell out of your prayers.
You
the
could have
7th level of
secluded
hell.
yourself.
Oh no, I've got that. I'm tempting them.
Whose turn is it?
That was all Braden's.
Yeah, that
second
was all
turn.
me.
It was Braden's horse patootie.
On to wave 3, I see.
Wait a minute.
Wave 3.
Oh, yes. I need the troops.
Isn't funny how games change though? Because we'll have one where soldiers are so common it's pointless to go after them, and in this game, it's been the resource.
In this game, I literally took 30 points off of the board because
no one could get soldiers. Yeah. Watch.
Yeah, mages.
The last round, when it's too late to get another building, the last one we flip up is going to be that 4+2. I guarantee it.
Look, I've been helping to try and churn through the buildings
All right,
for you. It's not been going so well. My job is to see how many intrigue cards I can
Which one do you
give
want?
people.
I'm going on your bottom building there.
For the love of God, Phil, can you just one turn not? Seriously. 3 times, Phil. 3 times.
It's actually 4.
It's 4 times, Phil. 4 times. I guess I'll take a wizard. I guess. Thanks, Phil.
I am getting rid of the Pilgrimage of Joaquin because he can make it there himself. And I get a warrior, a rogue, and I am taking a wizard. I am going to finish a quest, which requires 2 priests, 7 warriors.
Gondor calls for aid, Phil. Will you respond? Need help. You promised help. You promised help 5 turns ago. 6 turns ago. 6 turns ago. I was promised help. Oh, Lord.
What was the name of the quest?
The Battle of Murrell's Gauntlet.
Oh, the 40-point one.
Yeah. And so I need 3 back. And
4 rounds.
I
ago.
am
Yeah, I was just
now
saying, it was
at
a long time ago.
87.
Yes, remember I told you I wasn't the threat?
There's a reason I've been dogging him as hard as I can. The problem is the cards haven't really been punished.
No, they haven't been really punishing.
I am finishing a quest. I am defending the Lanceboard room, which requires 3 soldiers, a wizard, 3, 4, 5, 6 rogues, and 10 gold, because apparently that party in the Lanceboard room just gets out of freaking control. So, here, let's go middle.
What you going to keep? Because don't you get a bunch of stuff back?
I do. So first give me 12 points. Not that matters, but let's get what I deserve. 19, 12, 21, 31. And I get 8 pieces of my choice. 2 priests, 3 wizards. Actually, let's make that 4 wizards. And 2 soldiers. And you turn one of those soldiers into a priest.
So I've got 4 wizards,
Mm-hmm.
3 clerics, and a fighter.
Yep.
On a positive note, thank you, Shane. I can now complete a quest. The 2 gold, 4 warriors, my 1 rogue, and my 1 wizard.
What are you completing?
Deliver weapons to Saloon's temple. I get 9 points, and then I get 2 priests.
You know, that seems wrong considering you just delivered weapons to a temple.
Yeah, I know. They
Temples need to defend themselves too, Phil.
Yeah.
I'm going to go take my own,
Which one?
where
One where he's
Braden
gonna
is.
remove 2 corruption from the game.
Ooh.
Yeah, corruption is getting just.
We're dog.
I've noticed. You bastards. So what I'm really hoping for is the Yawning Portal quest, which is really powerful. Basically lets me take 3 meeples back for free. If I can't get that, the Skullduggery 40-point quest could help me win this game. I get to look at all 4 quests first since I wiped the board. The only thing that might go wrong is if the 5th quest up ends up being a big quest, because then Braden takes it. But odds are at my side and I have to make a move.
We'll let you look at the quests first before they go out.
And then I get to look at one of these for
Yep.
us. The one we'll be getting is a Skullduggery. It's break into the Blackstaff Tower. 1 priest, 7 rogues, 2 wizards, 6 gold, gets you 40 points.
For the love of
That's spicy.
And
Those
then
aren't some...
I will be finishing a quest. I'm going to banish the evil spirits. But there is a logic to this as Corrupt Overlord. I am the corrupt one here. I am not having any situation where we need to call in freaking exorcists to pollute my corrupt area. So 2 soldiers, 2 priests, and a wizard. Since I get to take 1 piece back, I am going to go ahead and keep one of the clerics.
You see?
How many points you
Rubbing
get?
off on him.
I get 5 points, and I get to return 2 corruption to the track.
I'm
5
rubbing
points?
off
Yep.
on him. He kept a priest,
Good.
and he got rid of evil spirits. I told you. I'm rubbing off on him.
We haven't been super good about, bribing you for all of these nice things. So please take these 4 gold, and I will take 8 points.
Give him 8 points.
44 to
52.
52. There we
And
go.
then I am going to finish a quest. 2 wizards, 2 rogues, 2 warriors, a priest, and 2 gold. To investigate the Thayan vessel. 13 points. I will take back the 2 wizards and draw 2 intrigue cards.
Shane, I might need your help getting it to the 65.
65, okay.
I think you're the poor man out this game.
I am poor. I always play poor in this game, which is why I have a hard time with commerce a lot. Try and avoid it, just because I never get stupid amounts of cash.
Guess I'll go Hall of the Mirrors.
Mirrors.
Yep. So,
Do you want
2
one?
soldiers, a rogue, and then I'll get 2 gold with that.
Oh, right, because when you get one, you get one.
He gets extra.
And I'll be completing a quest. Because maybe I can get 3rd. I will sanctify the temple. Look, when you're corrupt overlord, you're usually not into sanctifying temples, but since that, let's just go ahead and call it a clusterfuck happened. There are a few quests in the deck that take a few resources and give a lot of points. Maybe if I jump a bunch of 20-pointers together, get the Yawning Portal before it's too late, I still have that good bonus that might be enough, but, gotta start stringing them together. Still corrupt in heart.
I told you I'm rubbing off on
I
him.
know, right?
18 points.
That was a cheap 18-pointer.
And if I'm the muscle, you're probably a spiritual.
I
advisor.
mean, if Brayden
Oh.
didn't flip a 40-point off me clearing the quest for everyone, I had a chance. But since he got that, and it was the one thing that you can't, it was the one resource you can't block, it's not going to matter. Because once again, your luck is infuriating.
I think I'm going to take the cancel.
Oh.
I have it the first all game.
Get your intrigue card, you nerve herder. Alright.
That's the end of round 6.
Yep.
Moving into round 7.
Points on the buildings, guys back. Since this always backfires on me, why not go all in? So I'm going to draw a number of quests equal to players, and then hand them out. And then I get to choose one and pass it away.
Oh, the bidding war.
That I get to be last.
I mean, these would have been great early in the game.
Darn, how awful. I'm sure you'll get the cream of the crop.
Oh, just the top.
I mean, my hope was to get Yawning Portal, because that might have let me get in shouting distance of second, but yeah, not even close. They're all like for round 1's quests.
Setups.
Pretty much. And then I am completing a quest. I am uncovering forbidden lore, because all that sanctifying was, ugh, can't have that.
I still rubbed off on him.
I know.
So, there's 2 blacks and 3 wizards.
How many points you get?
17.
Nice.
Dang.
It's technically a plot quest, so whenever I go to Waterdeep Harbor, I can play up to another 2 intrigue cards, but I have to take corruption to do so.
Go ahead and take my own building. Keep them.
Yep, I figured.
And here's where it goes out of reach.
Yeah, I was gonna say, here's where...
So 7 rogues. You've got 2 in the bank. There's 5 more. A priest that you're keeping. 2 wizards and 10 gold. So I need to win those.
What did you do?
I am breaking into Blackstaff Tower and claiming a fat 40-point bonus for doing so.
He stole my 40-point quest.
He's at 105.
Look, it's my tower. Of course I have the backdoor key to get in. Technically, yes, I'm breaking into my own tower. But I'm also a little concerned because there's been a little bit of rumbling against me at the table, and this is going to start cementing it. However, if there were any mandatory quests out, I'm pretty sure I'd have eaten them at this point, so I need to see who's next in line behind me, and then just start flooding them with intrigue cards to keep them down. Oh, hi, Phil.
And with that, I am done.
Well, in fairness, I think you've done quite enough, sir.
That's fair.
Burn it. Burn it all.
We still have one more turn, right?
Yeah,
Yes, this is
One
round
round,
7.
yeah.
Okay. That's good. How about them soldiers you still owe me there, Jacko?
How about that?
How about that?
They're on an extended contract. Hold on a minute.
It's amazing how that works.
You
isn't
gotta
it?
read those warranties closely.
Fine print.
It's the literal worst.
Always read the fine print.
3 gold.
What you buying?
I get 2 points, and I'm building the Eyes layer. Play entry card, and then get a meeple your choice.
Ooh, a new building.
A building.
That's pretty spicy.
Two of whatever you want. The owner gets whatever they want. The Yawning Portal.
I feel like it's mocking you now.
I mean, all of you are.
I am going to seize a priest from Phil's tavern and put it in my tavern. And I'm finishing a quest.
Oh, you see.
We'll go ahead and put in 3 warriors and 2 gold. And if I assign a meeple to the Field of Triumph, I can take 2 more warriors and a corruption.
2 guys?
Keep them.
Okay.
Look at that. You made him hire new soldiers because you took so long to get his old ones back.
Establish new merchant guild. Give me 8 points. Now, whenever I complete a commerce quest, I get an additional 2. So,
That's an appropriate reaction at this point.
All right.
Value.
My turn?
are you gonna give me my soldiers back?
You know the answer in your heart. I'm going to play a bidding war.
What's a bidding war?
I look at the top 4, take 1, and pass the rest around.
Let me guess. You actually get Yawning Portal too, because there is no justice in the universe.
I did not get Yawning Portal.
Little
I
did
stand by
you
half
know.
that statement.
In fact,
There are
did
a lot
get
of
Yawning
really good
Portal.
quests here, but I did not get them.
Little did he know that he got the good quest. Defend the other Yawning Portal.
I never saw this card before.
I'm
That's
taking
some of
Survive
those
a Meeting
show
with Halaster, Priest, Warrior, and 4 of my choice for 15 points, and then draw an intrigue card for each wizard I used to complete the quest.
I took out, root out Lovitar's Faithful, which is a warrior, a mage, and up to 4 other of whatever I want.
But you get bonus points for the clerics.
15-point win, but plus 2 for each cleric I used.
Why would you roll out Luvatar? He's so corrupt. He's my favorite.
He didn't make morning prayer.
He
They're
had
not
one-
that good of prayers.
They had one rule, though. It was only one. It wasn't even an
Look, we have
unreasonable
2 times. You either go
one.
at
Well,
night.
I take that back.
Or you go in the
When were
morning.
morning prayers?
I'm going
What part of the
to
morning?
establish the Shadow Thieves Guild.
Wouldn't you
A
like to?
warrior,
What do you
2, 4,
care?
6,
I-
8
I'm just trying to
rogues
ascertain whether morning prayers
and
were
a
unreasonable. Because if
wizard
you're holding them at 4
for
a.m.,
25 points.
Oh no,
That's,
That's,
a good one.
the
that's
sun. The
What
sun.
would I
is-
win? Oh, that's useless this point in the game.
it's plot quest.
The plottiest of plot.
You
quests.
did have to troll me, dude. Ah,
I was
jeez.
telling the camera it was a plot quest.
Ah,
I'm gonna root out Lovitar's Faithful.
Oh,
2, 4, 6, 8. 8 plus 15.
on those rare occasions,
23.
on those rare occasions they showed up to temple. They were so much fun. They made the service much more bearable.
72. I'm gonna go here. I'm gonna take my corruption. I'm gonna take my gold. I'm gonna take my 2 priests. They're obviously Chris's because they're corrupt. And I'm gonna do what the Bobs have asked of me. So Brayden is doing his normal intrigue bullshit. I've also just realized that deck is very slim. And there's been very few mandatory quests. Again, Brayden has weapons, and he has clearly picked me as a candidate for those weapons. This might get a little rough.
Ugh, I guess I will take more rogues because they're my type of people.
And he gets 2 gold.
Yep. kindly.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think I've got to play as many intrigue cards as I can and hope for the best. So, 5 gold.
Okay. Hope for the best. You are curb stomping us. Don't give us that. You can't be the victim and the person ahead by 50.
I'm not ahead by 50, unfortunately.
You know once the bonuses come in, you are.
Oh, look! Hunt the hidden ghoul!
Yep, knew that was coming.
That's what I meant by hope for the best.
I mean,
Because
fair
Phil
enough.
is my biggest threat.
But the next time we have an argument on whether or not you're lucky at all, I've got to point out that I have gone through a whole deck before and not got as many mandatory quests as you just pulled. Well, gentlemen,
That's
this
it.
round, 3 more, and set the board and then take a little bit of a break.
Final round. Fight.
So I will be spending 6 rogues, 2 wizards, and 5 gold to save the kidnapped nobles. But no matter what they say, I denied kidnapping. It's just a weird coincidence that we look exactly the same. I mean, the ransom is paid, no need to keep investigating. And I get 4 soldiers in return. And I get to remove 3 corruption.
From the game.
Nope, back to the track.
4 soldiers.
Yep.
Seems pretty good.
And he just cleansed himself. I told you I was rolling off on it.
And I know.
I mean,
He's becoming a less corrupt overlord.
it's not good if you're the one who kidnapped him and you just got hit on both sides.
Less corrupt.
Ambush. Each opponent removes a warrior from their tavern and returns it to the supply. For each who cannot do so, I get a warrior from the supply and put it in my tavern.
Give him a warrior.
I get 2. Shane can't either.
Mm-hmm.
And for my second trick... Oh, look! Placate the angry merchants!
Yep. That's what I was actually really afraid of as
Was
it
all
kept
the
going.
quests.
Yeah.
I was really hoping.
Going to the harbor.
Yeah, I gotta go to the harbor.
And actually, I'm just going to leave those 2 in there. I'm going to take a priest for my random. And I get 3 gold back.
What did you do for the city?
I hunted hidden ghouls.
Oh,
I
that's
get
good. They eat people. That's not a great way to run.
2 more points.
And I will return one of my assigned meeples to my pool.
He recalled.
Yeah. Seems pretty good.
And wait, I am going to finish a quest. I do wish the purple and black were a little bit different.
More discernible.
So I'm doing the raid on Iron Mountain. 1 cleric, 2 soldiers, 4 rogues, and a wizard. I get 2 gold and 20 points as my reward.
Oof.
Shane is now at 82.
No, he's more than 82.
Or 102.
82 is where I was at.
102, sorry.
Yeah, he's
102.
definitely coming up for a run.
Strong showing.
Very strong.
I'm finishing a quest. A wizard, a warrior, and 2 gold. Put it in 5, taking 3 back. For recruiting academy cast-offs. Good for 8 more points, and whenever I assign a meeple to Blackstaff Tower, I can take another wizard and a corruption.
Go back to my roots and build some more.
I respect that.
Which building?
Well, one of them has 3 points on, and that's also the cheapest, so I think that makes sense.
Yeah, this is a good time to cash in.
There's that.
So,
For 15 points for surviving a meeting with Halaster, and since 1 wizard was in there, I'll draw 1 additional intrigue card.
So 15 more to green.
I will start shuffling.
Puts him at 36, right? 21 and...
Yep, 36.
And I'm going to return 2 of them for 3 warriors.
Hey, there
Hold
you
on
go.
to the warriors.
Since you like to anyway.
Actually, give me 1
Thank you.
warrior
I'll cover to you. That was good.
and 2 priests. And hold on to them. And I'll give you that, and I'll do 3 there. That's it. You can turn
Okay.
them back in. And I'm going to do diplomatic mission to Cazael.
What did that do for you?
That gives me 10 points.
That's pretty spicy.
say 282.
And now I can complete quests from here.
Yeah, that is one I love early on, because it lets you be so sneaky.
There are a lot of good quests still out too, and some of them are very cheap.
Yeah.
I'm going to return one and get a priest. Chris, you also get a priest.
Yay!
I'm going to finish a quest. Impersonate Arborant Noble. It's a priest, 2 rogues, 2 warriors, and
Those were my warriors, though.
I noticed.
oh shit, I can't. That's right. My bad. Sorry, I can't
Still-
complete that. I don't have the gold for it.
Why isn't that interesting?
Jeez, it's like someone's been asking you to come visit their usury in the tomb all along. But someone was too good to take dirty money.
Go ahead, sir.
Literal dirty money. It wasn't even.
I'm not gonna
crime
lie, I'm
dirty.
tempted to take that space, even though it does me no good, just to be that kind of guy.
Might as well. You get a rogue out of it, and
do.
that's 10 gold.
That's a lot of gold.
It's pretty spicy.
But you know what?
That's right, because you can
I mean, you might as well flip another building. We might get a quest where we get one. I don't think we will at this point. But
take one face-up quest. You immediately complete that quest. You may immediately complete that quest. If you do, score 4 points.
one of the point ones. Good talk.
How are you in round 1?
Very far away.
Not near you.
That was the one I misread and thought you could just grab it and complete it. You actually have to have the stuff for it. I remember that in the first game. You guys were like, no.
I am gonna wipe the quest board because there's just not much else to do.
Bro.
That was not very cool.
That hurts.
I'm okay with
You
it.
are winning, so you could suck it.
Oh.
And then I can give an opponent 4 gold for my tavern to score 8 points. So
Hey,
it's,
we've been
it's
solid.
bribery season again, it would seem.
If you end up winning with an 8, I don't see how I'm that close, but if I do, that's going to be infuriating.
Moving 8. Because I have a plot quest which lets me complete anything
Oh.
here.
I saw that he had that.
Nice.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 3, 5, 6, 7, 8.
I like how we threw the 5 and did the math backwards, but still not enough. It's like those religious types, you got to
Ally
watch them.
House with Than. 25 points for
Gee.
Christopher.
Nice. So
pretty spicy.
107.
I found Defend the Yawning Portal!
I mean, it's a bit too late for that.
For those who are unfamiliar, 3 priests, 6 warriors, a rogue, and a wizard for 15 points, 2 meeples of your choice, and return up to 3 of your assigned agents back to your pool. Really strong if you can build into it. It has shown
Yeah,
up at a
too
less
late.
hopeful time.
Literally, if it came up last round, it still could have been a big factor.
Yeah, if it had come round 7, I think somebody could have made a play.
Well, Phil, now that you are done helping out the city, what else do you plan to do?
There's a really strong temptation to flip the damn table. Not gonna lie.
Yeah, that is
Man.
fair.
I think I might have hosed it by taking his wizard.
Yeah, yeah. Think?
That's why I did it.
Hey, guess what? There's a wizard right here.
No, but I need gold too.
Yeah, he needed both.
I'm
and he could
1
only
gold
get
short.
1.
Oh, I'm sorry.
I can only get 1.
Aw.
I'm going to burn a dude and
Oh wait, you say burn a dude?
You get a guy. You don't
Yeah,
burn one.
I
You
get
one of
another
your
guy.
choice.
I threw in a rogue. I get. Sorry, I'm
Yep,
reading
that's
this
fair.
wrong. Doesn't really.
The first
matter.
game this I
But
ever
I'll
played.
take the wizard.
Yeah, I figured you might.
Neat.
But there you go, sir.
Thank you.
And I get 8 points.
Okay. So
There's my 100.
Well, put me in the Grinning Lion Tavern. I will take
Where's
the
the-
2 roads.
Oh, okay.
Actual middle of the board.
I'll give him this.
So
2 gold,
and
2.
I'll be completing a quest. Stupid House of Light. Don't trust him one
Hey,
bit.
come on. You're better than
So
that.
3 soldiers, 2 rogues. Apparently I'm not, because I completed the quest. And 2 gold. There you go. I get 6 points, and I get 6 gold.
Yeah, I mean, giving you 4 gold is a little rough, but yeah, if we're going for points, that's literally 5 points. I'm rewarding you. It's fine.
The second spot. It's just as good.
I'm not going there. That would be stupid. Not that matters, but I'm going to the Hall of Mirrors.
2 guys.
So, 2 soldiers, a rogue, and 2 gold. His plot quests are awesome.
Yeah, that tracks.
Wow, we've been so good all game until...
And nope, I can't finish anything.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, that is the end of the game. We now
I
move
just
into the
want
scoring
to
concept.
make for the record, I've had these in my hand since
Remove
turn
corruptions. Wow, those are good
Jeez.
intrigue cards.
1. And
Did you have a Bob?
I had that one in my hand since about turn 2.
Oh, nice.
Did I do all the mandatory quests except for one?
Yes.
I did one.
Yeah, I know.
Braden did one. That was it.
That's why
And Shane did one
you,
before.
that's
you,
right.
you don't like it, but you have to play the mandatory quest game with Braden. Otherwise, he just turns this into a magic game, and you have to deal with it.
Very true.
Look.
Or if he gets open lord, it's just game.
I am a big believer in value.
So, at the end of the game, you score extra points based on your lord, the number of guy, 1 point per guy in your tavern, and
1 for every 2 gold,
1 for every 2 gold.
along with penalties for corruption.
And yep,
So generally what we do is, I believe we just count up the points from gold, guys, and corruption, and then reveal your lord and do the bonus.
Yep.
Yes.
That's the way to go here.
So I have a corruption. So give me minus. Is it 8 points or 9?
8.
Minus 8.
Put you at 105.
Yeah, this was open the whole game. I thought I could sneak it at the end. And then Chris took 1 corruption, which I was proud that I corrupted him, but that was inconvenient time for him to show the cracks.
right.
Yeah.
So, minus 16 for my corruption.
16.
Plus 7 for my gold and people.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Have you done your golden people?
Not
thing?
yet.
Okay,
I
cool,
do-
I never do that then.
I do get 5 points for my people,
2, 3, 4, 5.
and then I'll get you back to you in a moment on the gold, because this was a profitable game from the gold standpoint.
Accurate.
Braden.
I'll wait for Shane to be done.
So I have 31 gold, so I will take 15 points from the gold.
25.
And considering I'm the builder and was spending, that tells you what kind of a gold game it was.
Dang.
Yeah.
I take no penalty from corruption.
Nope.
Ooh.
I receive 1 point for my lone rogue hanging out in the tavern.
Deek.
And then I have 5, 10, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22 gold, so I'll take another 11 points.
Deek.
And since I was also spending,
I mean, not as much as me,
not
'cause
as
I was
much
building.
as you, but
And for me, I'll take 2 points from my 2 warriors that Phil so graciously paid back to me eventually in the jackass. 5, 10,
I would blame Braden.
15 gold, which is
7 points.
another 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Alright.
And I had no corruption.
Well, I know, guys, this is going to be a stunning surprise, being open lord and all, but I'm the builder,
gasp.
so number of quests done doesn't matter. Though, for the record, I did 10 of them.
Spicy.
So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 buildings, because one of you got in on me early in the game. So I get 6 for each building. That is a 42-point bonus. So not bad, but not great.
67. Right? 25.
167.
Yep, 167.
Oh, I can't reach that, Shane.
Yep. So looks like second place.
All right. Braden.
I assume Skullduggery and Arcana?
I am Claren Aronson the Blackstaff. At the end of the game,
Did you infiltrate your own tower?
I infiltrated a tower.
No
that
wonder
happened
it
to
was
share
so
a name.
easy.
Don't worry about it. At the end of the game, I score 4 for each Arcana and Warfare quest that I completed.
Oh.
I knew you were Arcana on something.
I mean, even if I wasn't, the Intrigue game is so strong with that particular
Yeah.
plot quest, I'd have run it anyway.
It's kind of a card where the game's all but over unless everyone double teams you early.
4, 5 Arcana and 1 Warfare is good for 24 points.
56 and 24 is 80. Shane, do you want to help chuck him over there?
All right.
Who is your lord?
At least we weren't with an 8, because yes, I was about to throw a hissy fit over that last card you played if we were with an 8.
Oh, hey.
We weren't with it.
Did I go up my 8? Yes, I did, didn't I?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, just wanted to make sure.
Yeah, we got.
Can I go now, or are you going to budge in front of me again?
No, go ahead.
Are you sure you don't want to budge in front of me again?
Perfectly fine. Go
Or
ahead.
steal my stuff?
You returned to me.
You're going to budge and steal my stuff?
Nope.
Okay. So, following true
Just a second.
fashion...
On the plus side, he shows up to morning prayers. Oh. I'm guessing piety and warfare, but
Gee.
I know.
I was Peregrine the Paladin's son. So, following true to my fashion... 4, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20. So another 20 for me.
No, that's good showing. 20, where's your...
He's over here.
Is that 36?
Yep.
Yep, nope, not going to catch that at all.
Excellent. I mean,
we
I'm
did
sorry
our
for your
job.
loss.
I think we did our
So,
job.
Mr. Field,
Jerb.
Durnan the Wanderer. At the end of the game, you score 4 for each commerce quest and warfare quest you completed.
you know, that's a combo you think would do well together, but I have a tough time making that Lord
Yeah.
work.
He's only good if
You took a commerce lord when you hate the money game? What was your other choice?
Just as bad.
Apparently.
I completed 3, so I get 12 points. I break 100.
107. Look at that lucky 7 at the end.
Alrighty,
it's
ladies and
blockbuster.
gentlemen. That is the end of the game.
So final scores. Braden wins at 180. I am second at 167. St. Christopher the Returned, I was wrong. You got third place. At 136. And Phil, well, we are proud of the civic work you do for the city. Because
Oh,
somebody
wow.
had to.
I got
And the city is a
rocked.
safer place because of you. And we thank you for
Look,
that.
I helped elevate both of you in the city hierarchy. It was fine.
You did your
God.
job. I'm not gonna lie.
And so that is Lords of Waterdeep. So
Thanks
Braden,
for joining us.
you are horrible. I suppose we have to give you a victory speech. But remember whose underling you are.
And there's a reason you've been getting paid under the table. You've
It
been
was on
turning
top
a
of the
blind
table.
eye while I've been rewriting the city responsibility list. As it so happens, I just happened to do a find and replace where any name that wasn't Phil became Phil. Or Durham, as the case may be.
Thanks for stopping by.
Yes.
Check out our social media and our Twitch page for more fun and interesting things going on. And
Become a patron and fund your corrupt overlord so that he may regain the throne once again.
that too, that's pretty important.
You know, I will start a protection fund. Literally, pay us, save my ass.
I mean, you have to be selling something that people want, Phil.
I do art.
He does pretty good with art, yeah, I'll give him that, so. If you like what you just saw, please support us by hitting that like button and subscribing to our channel for more great gaming content.